This is my final update for the project polish for 2015. Here is my nail wheel. So you can see all of the polishes that I've finished off throughout the year. I do have a couple that I have back to MAC'd already, but I wanted to show you my progress really quick on the polishes that I have left, and then I will go through and show you all of the polishes that I finished off for 2015. This first polish here, this is Turned Up Turquoise from China Glaze, and my last marking was right down there at the bottom. It's kind of smudged off a little bit, but this was a really beautiful polish. I would consider, that's it right there, I would consider picking this one up again, maybe in 2017 for the summer or something, but that's it there. It kind of dries down to a matte or like more of a velvety finish on the nail, so really enjoyed that one. And then the other one that I was able to finish off, this one's been sitting. I had to put so much thinner in this one, but this one's been sitting for a couple weeks and it's kind of separated in there. But this is the e.l.f. polish in Lilac, and you can see in there, I got out as much as I could, but that ball in there is kind of making it seem like there's a lot more in there than there is, but I was right there at the last update and I finished this one off. I can't get anything else out of here. So this is the swatch right here of the Lilac shade. These e.l.f. polishes really don't have a ton of polish in here to begin with, so this one wasn't too bad. Now, I do have two polishes that were not able to be finished off. This first one is the Maybelline Express Finish 60-second nail color in Racy Romance, and I think this one's limited edition or they've discontinued it or something, but I got down to right there, that last mark right there, so not too bad. I think I'm going to set this one back in my collection for a little bit and then work on it maybe at the end of next year or something. This is a swatch of Racy Romance right here, and the first couple coats you put down, it's more of a lighter pinkish red, and then 2 or 3 coats in, it gets to a much deeper red. So that one right there, that's only 2 coats of that polish, but it was a really pretty, you know, basic red shade. And then the last polish that I just shook up a little bit on accident is from NYC in a New York color Minute Quick Dry. This one's in number 270, which is Sidewalkers. I love this polish. I got down to that bottom mark right there. Really love this one, and I'm kind of happy that I didn't finish it off. I'm glad that I have this one around for a little bit longer, but there is a swatch of that one right there. I also had the cuticle oil from Deep Sea Cosmetics, and on this one I was right there at the last update and I got down to that point. So I think at this point I'm over halfway finished up with this. I think I'll probably be tossing this into my next project polish for 2016, but that's how far I got on that guy. So starting back at the top here, this first shade, this was the Sinful Colors polish in Endless Blue. I really love this one. This would definitely, well, this is one that I've purchased since finishing this off. So it's a really bright, intense blue, and it shows up as bright as it is in the bottle on the nails. So I really like this one, and I really enjoyed the formula. This next one, this is Salad Dressing from MAC. I think this was part of the Shop MAC, Cook MAC collection. My husband got that one for me, but I have used this one for back to MAC, so I don't have that bottle to show you. This next one here is from Revlon, and this is in Minted, and you can see there was about 3 marks on here. This bottom mark is kind of rubbed off, but I really loved this polish. It was definitely the prettiest mint green shade that I've ever had on my nails, and I haven't seen this in stores since I finished it off, so I'm not sure if this was discontinued or what, but this was a really nice one. This yellowy green one right here, this was a very sheer polish. This was also from the MAC collection that this one was from. I believe this one was in Alfredo, so I used that one for a back to MAC as well. This one right here, this was from the Archie's Girls collection from MAC, and this was in Comic Cute. So I really enjoyed this one. This was a really nice shade, and I'm hoping that this one comes out again in another collection or something, but I definitely will be tossing this one into my Back to Mac bag as well. Then this really glittery, sparkly one here. I love this one. This one took me a little bit longer. This was the Finger Paints polish in Hue Left a Message. So you can see my marks there. And the only way that I'm able to get all the polish out of here and to have them this clear is by using this nail polish thinner here. I've tried a couple other thinners and they just haven't worked out. I think there was one from Nail Tech and that one just didn't seem to do anything, but I've really enjoyed this one. This is the Beauty Secrets nail polish thinner, and I think it's about $4 or just under $4 from Sally's Beauty Supply. I really recommend this one. You have to put in anywhere between 8 to 12 drops every time you paint your nails with a polish that needs thinner, but it's a really good investment, I think. Then the next one was from Color Club. It was just a little mini polish. This one was in Mod in Manhattan, and that's it there. It looks like it's white, but it's more of like a very pale peachy shade. The next one wasn't one of my favorites. It's kind of like a duochrome shade. This is from Sally Hansen. It's one of her Lustre Shine polishes, and this is in 006 Lava. You can see my markings there. It was beautiful when you got it on the nails and everything, but the shade, I'm just not into golds very much, so it was kind of hard to get through this guy. There wasn't a ton of polish in there, so it didn't take very long. It was just hard to paint my nails that shade repeatedly. Next up is a polish from Clinique, and I just heard that they don't have their full line of nail polishes anymore. I'm really bummed about that because this was a fantastic formula. I really miss it. This is one of their different nail enamels. This one's in 21 Hot Date, and that was this kind of deep plum shade right here. Really love this one. I know that they have like 3 or 4 polishes available through Sephora and I think Nordstrom, but they don't have the full line anymore, unfortunately. This light kind of pastel bright purple one, this was also from Color Club. All of my markings on this one kind of rubbed off, but this was Pardon My French, and I think I have a backup of this one too. I think I have a backup of both of these, actually these 2 Color Club ones, but that's okay. I got 2 out of the way, but it was a really pretty shade for like the springtime. Same with this next blue one. It was nice for the spring and summer, and I would frequently use these 2 polishes here as kind of like an ombre effect. I have an ombre on my nails right now, but it's pretty chipped. I need to take off this polish. But anyway, this blue one was from ULTA. It's just one of their nail lacquers, just their regular ones in Bam-blue-zled. And those are the markings there. Next up was the China Glaze Turned Up Turquoise, so I won't spend too much time on that one, but this would be one that I would repurchase. Then this bright pink shade with the purple glittery shift to it. That was from, it's one of these Formula X for Sephora polishes. I think they've completely changed the packaging and the formulation of these polishes, which I'm happy about because this one just chipped like crazy. This was in Jolt, and this was part of the electric line, but that is the swatch of it there. It's a beautiful shade, but it just chipped too quick for me to ever purchase another one of those in the future. And then this next one here, it's kind of a really light bluish teal shade with some larger blue glitters and gold glitters in it. This was from Deborah Lippmann. It's just a little mini in Mermaid's Dream, and that is the markings on the back there. This was kind of a pain for me just because there was so many glittery particles in here that it was just a little bit difficult to remove from the nail, so I didn't enjoy this one as much as I probably should have. And then the red one was Racy Romance. This purple was the e.l.f. polish in Lilac, and then the gray was from the NYC Sidewalkers. So, and the last item that I finished off in this project was this Beauty Secrets Nail Matrix Cuticle Oil. It's an instant nail polish dryer. I don't think this really did much of anything, honestly, so I don't know. I probably wouldn't purchase this one ever again in the future. I know that Sally still carries that currently. Altogether, I finished off 15 polishes for this year, which I'm really excited about. I thought I might finish maybe 6 tops, maybe 10, but this was definitely a fun project, and I'm planning to do another one of these for 2016. I've already picked out the shades and everything, so hopefully I can have that video up in the next couple days. But anyway, that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.